Agoraphobia, the 11th of October, 2024. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا تحسبن الذين قتلوا أمواتا بل أحياء عند ربهم يرزقون فرحين بما آتاهم ربهم ويستبشرون بالذين لم يلحقوا بهم ألا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. صدق الله العظيم. Agoraphobia is a mental and behavioral disorder, specifically an anxiety disorder, characterized by symptoms of anxiety in situations where the person perceives their environment to be unsafe with no easy way to escape, so that those who see how these people are rewarded would not ask that they might become like them, so that healthy people would not ask that they would taste what it would be like for those people who are considered by society to be mentally ill. When they are treated with honor and respect, that they fought and were patient with their mental illness and the way that their society treated them. It is no wonder that the world is currently being awoken to the proper ways of treating mentally ill people. Social media is still working to raise awareness about them and about their mental conditions. If someone is agoraphobic, they only perceive the world around them to be unsafe. They feel less safe the more people they are around. It is like they would rather have their day be entirely by themselves than to spend it with people they do not know enough to trust. You are the only interest in my life, the only interest in my life. Lebanon. Epilepsy is a group of non-communicable neurological disorders characterized by recurrent epileptic seizures. An epileptic seizure is the clinical manifestation of an abnormal, excessive, and synchronized electrical discharge in the neurons. The occurrence of two or more unprovoked seizures defines epilepsy. Allahu Akbar. If you ever feel like you are in a life or death situation where your upcoming choice or life decision will either cause a major impact on your life or even cause you to go to the dark place, if this ever happens to you, be reminded that you are not alone, in the sense that you, in your head, are not alone. Not that you're not alone in the sense that I know what you're going through and I know what you feel, because you would be right in thinking that I don't, because I don't. You're not alone in the sense that your thoughts are still being monitored by a higher being who is greater than you. Just by meditating upon his greatness, your whole panic attack moment would evaporate. If you ever feel like your thoughts are not your own, then it is because you're actually being talked to. It could help to respond. Some people would have constant voices telling them that they are bad people. That is a motivator to become a good person rather than a shame and blame game. Everything in life works towards guidance to become a better person. Some people might feel like they are not good enough. That is because their aim and goal in life is obscured. They would not know whether to follow in the footsteps of those who are guardians over them or to invent new ways and new paths. There's a movie that speaks about epilepsy, thinking that people or science itself was able to understand the reasons for epilepsy, as though we are smart enough to anticipate when God decrees something to happen. Did you know that an epileptic seizure could be caused by a sudden change in the whole world? You could be having an epileptic seizure because someone would be saved by you going to the doctor to get yourself checked. Some people have seizures so that they would get diagnosed by a physician to tackle a sudden health change. Some people would say that had we not had a seizure, we would not have been able to identify cancer early in our lives and treat it before it became a problem. Some epileptic seizures happen so that the person would be guided towards becoming better. If that is not a sign, I don't know what else would be. Epileptic seizures are not an illness, it is a way to cure one.